Good morning, Veritas All-Stars. Today is Tuesday, June 2nd, 2020. I hope everybody is doing well. You should have already tried this problem. This is number 4 on today's assignment in Google Classrooms. It says to write your answers on this line, so we'll write those at the end. It says, which of the following statements are true? So we're going to look at these 1, 2, 3, 4, and then there's 2 more here on the back, 5, 6 statements, and we're going to find 3 correct answers. So we need to choose 3. I'm going to write it here. Choose 3. Make sure I don't forget to do that. I'm going to write it in big letters here. Choose 3, because that happens to a lot of us is on these tests. You get excited when you find the one that's right, but if it tells you to choose 2 or 3 or more than 1, you need to really carefully make sure you get the correct number. So I'm going to choose 3. I wrote that a few times, and now let's get started. We're going to find which of the following are true, and we're going to select 3 that are true. A says the product of 6 times 5/3 will be greater than 6 because the fraction 5/3 is greater than 1. So product, we're multiplying 6 times 5/3, and it says it will be greater than 6. That is true because 5/3 is greater than 1. So if you do 6 times 1, it would be equal to 6. 6 times a fraction that's greater than 1, the product is going to be greater than 6 because we're multiplying 6 times a fraction that's greater than 1. So it's going to be greater than 6. So A is correct. It was greater than 6. So I'm going to put that one on the line here. Let's go to B. The product of 6 times 5/3 will be less than 6 because the fraction 5/3 is less than 1. That is not true. That is wrong. 5/3 is greater than 1. This says that 5/3 is less than 1. That is not true. 5/3 is greater than 1 because 3/3 would equal 1, so 5/3 is more than 1. So this product will actually be greater than 6 because 6 times a fraction that's greater than 1 will make it greater than 6. So that is not true. Let's go to C. The product of 7 times 6/6 will be greater than 7 because the fraction 6/6 is greater than 1. Again, that is not true. 6/6 is equal to 1. If you had 6 out of 6 pieces, then you ate the whole thing. You have 1. So 6/6 is not greater than 1, it's equal to 1. So if you did 7 times 1, 6/6 is equal to 1. 7 times 1 would be equal to 7. This says greater than 7. So that is not right because 7 times 1 is equal to 7, not greater than 7. Let's go to D. The product of 7 times 6/6 will be equal to 7 because the fraction 6/6 is equal to 1. So that's true. 6/6 is equal to 1. So when we multiply 7 times 1, it's going to be equal to 7. So that is true. So A and D so far are correct, but we need to choose 3. So got them written on the back here. Let's find the next one that's correct. The product of 3 times 2/3 will be less than 3 because the fraction 2/3 is less than 1. So when we multiply 3 times 2/3, since that's less than 1, that's true. 2/3 is less than 1. So if we're multiplying 3 times a fraction that's less than 1, the product is going to be less than 3. So if you do 3 times 1, it would be equal to 3. If you did 3 times a fraction that's greater than 1, it would be greater than 3. This is 3 times a fraction that's less than 1, so it's less than 3. That is correct. Good job. So A, D, and E are the 3 correct answers, but I'm still going to check F just to make sure that I didn't mess something up. Okay, the product of 3 times 2/3 will be equal to 3 because 2/3 is equal to 1, and that's not true. 3/3 is equal to 1, so 2/3 is less than 1. So the product of 3 times less than 1 is going to be less than 3, not equal to 3. So that is not correct. So we were right. E was correct. D and A. So the answers are A, D, E. I chose 3. I chose 3. I'm in good shape. And that's it. Give yourself some snaps. Let me know how you did. And we'll talk to you tomorrow. Have a great day. Enjoy the science lesson as well. See ya.